There he is.
The fruit dealer. A fruit dealer, not just any specific fruit dealer.
Just a random one.
Just also known as cool. Then over here, we got the winner of our previous game. It is the rubber match now. He is...
And I have to say the positions favor Top quite a bit. This is the last positions you want. He can just break through the rocks behind the natural and get over to his opponent so ridiculously quickly.
Yeah.
That's just the worst positions Cool could get here.
As this game progresses, I mean, you really can't expand here. As Artosis was saying, these destructible rocks, you can actually just get to your opponent's base that way, or you can get up here.
High ground, it's going to make it a harder game for Cool, but this means that gold base is going to be harder for Terran to attack, so maybe he's going to incorporate that into his play. A lot of Zerg players kind of just sneak over and take that base and just cross their Zergy tendrils because they don't have fingers.
That's right.
If Zerg had fingers, it'd all be over, man. Game would be bounced for Zerg.
He's going to keep on making drones. When's he going to make the pool? That's what I want to know. We're going to have standard pool timing.
Might be seeing a 14 hatch. Definite possibility.
Could be. Terran now moving out.
And I think we are. We are going to see a very fast
Is he going to expand here for real?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, man, this is going to be very tough for Cool.
Could be.
This is going to be very, very, very hard for Cool to win with these spots.
Yeah, these spots, he's not going to be happy when he sees them. But, if he can catch Top off guard just for a moment, Cool is good enough to take advantage and take the game.
Yeah, he is. Look at the animation of the drone. You can see him nom-nomming on some minerals. Look at that.
Wow. Well, this one doesn't have any minerals, so how's he doing that? This guy, stole some? The Overmind's going to be so angry.
He's a baller drone. He just got all these diamonds around him. Look at my diamonds. Now, pool's on the way. Barracks. Almost done. The drone should be able to get inside.
Yeah. No problem there.
No problem
Needs
at all.
another depot and an add-on. Or a factory.
He's going to block the factory from walling.
Nice.
Very nice.
Slowing down anything he possibly can.
Oh! Factory barely gets down. I wonder if he's actually going to cancel that Marine. He does. He's going to get a reactor. Man, now, the problem with basing off against Hellions on a map like this is, as you can see, they can come in from this angle. They can come in from this angle using the tall grass to be a little bit more sneaky. And they can even, get around to back here. That doesn't even count your main, which is this large area that you have to defend.
Yeah, even if you go Roach here, the creep spread is very hard to get extended from the natural to the main base.
Right.
And the choke is just so wide going into your main, it's very hard to hold off with Roaches. So a really good plan by Top to actually go for Reactor Hellions to open.
Also note, Zerg did steal the gas. That is at least one thing going his direction.
And one thing to point out, he's only got one queen making this game instead of two that we saw last game.
Yeah.
But what I would have liked to see, actually, is two queens and double creep tumor. I love double creep tumor on this map when you have to play it. You have so much that you have to cover with creep. You have to get right on top of that.
Looks like this SCV should live as the Hellions pop out just in time.
Zergling's turning around. Sorry, Zerglings. That Hellion is fast.
Hellions are just better than you. Now, here comes the tough part. Can he defend all his drones with these two Hellions?
Runs right by that queen. And Roaches are about to pop out, but will they pop out in time? These Hellions.
Oh my god, they're already doing a ton of damage. Roaches are out. He did get 3 drones there and softened up a 4th. He loops around.
5 kills so far on these Hellions.
And he could get several more drones here. Wow. He's already got 5 kills total, I believe. Transferring the drones again.
Look at this. Outrunning those poor Roaches. No creep there, so they can't really keep up. Back to the drones, but...
Oh, one more shot! He only takes that one drone. It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, that was a little bit scary right there. Queen going for a walk.
Now, he doesn't have a ton of defense. I mean, he could. Oh, he's got a Banshee on the way, though. Oh,
Banshee's pretty good defense.
Yeah, you heard of the Banshee? I hear it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Roach counterattack here, but the Banshee should get out in time.
Now, interesting, we have Cool is actually going for an evolution chamber. Now, whether this is to make spore crawlers, which are very underused in this game because they are really
have no
short
range, man, yeah.
You have to make like 4 to block 1 base from Banshees.
Now I think he's realized he's overextended himself here.
Yeah, these roaches are not long for this world, Tasteless.
Well, they are going to go to Roach Heaven. And
roaches don't have souls, Tasteless.
That's right.
I don't know what you're telling people.
What are you talking about, Tasteless? He's going to get Spore Crawlers next. He's trying to buy time. This Banshee over here already has 2 kills, make it 3 and 4, and he's even going to get a 5th one before he pulls out.
Yeah, and he even lives.
He
that
lives
is
to tell
a travesty. The tale. One thing to tell people, if you only have 1 queen, you got to run your drones against Banshee.
Yeah.
This Banshee doing so much damage. Still, Cool has not even started his lair. I do believe we're just going to see him all in Roach.
Well, I think there's nothing else he can do at this point in time.
Against Banshees, that is not going to be an effective strategy. And look at that.
Makes me wonder if the Roach had cost 1 food, if this would look different.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just so tough to get all these units out. Especially positionally, there's just no way, no matter what you do, Terran's going to favor Zerg in these 2 spots. But this is pretty brutal to watch.
Right now we have the expansion going up for Terran. Meanwhile, Cool is getting Zergling speed, realizing that slow roaches alone aren't going to handle it. Good amount of drones up.
Evolution Chamber not upgrading.
A lot of queens out. I like this. All right.
And here comes the lair.
Good. He's not just going to all in. That makes me a lot happier. I was very scared. You know, Banshee with a Thor behind that wall. I don't know how many roaches you think you're going to make, Cool, but you're not breaking through there.
He's just checking around the map with the Hellion. I think the Hellion Ras is basically ended.
Yeah. And I think we're probably going to see some mech play, if I had to guess, out of our Terran user.
Yeah, looks like it.
He's making another command center, too, which is pretty interesting.
It seems like OGS Top really loves to do double expansion stuff.
Well, yeah, you know, it's his time that Zerg really can't attack you because he's got to get his economy up. So
yeah, he's going to recover.
Do some damage, then just jump right into double expanding. I like it. It's really solid play.
Nice taking the Gold Expo. Zerg trying to climb back into this. I don't know if it's the best idea in the world for the Terran player to double expand in a situation like this where you're this ahead and it's literally like a stone throws away.
Yeah.
Assuming you can throw a stone pretty far. I mean, it's pretty close to get to your opponent's base. You might want to just come up here and occupy this area, kill off this hatchery.
A second Roach Warren going up for Cool right now.
Is there a reason why he would do that?
He may be trying to get the burrow movement a little bit quicker. It's the only thing I can think.
I'm confused. Let's see. Is he going to get the upgrade for it? This is weird. It's out. I wonder if that was a mistake.
Seems like it, but also Baneling Nest, Roach Speed, +1 carapace, and a Spire going up.
And he's going to get this queen just barely, the Banshee.
Need 2 queens against the Banshee.
Yep.
That Banshee, look at that, 9 kills. That has been
it's a corporal
just
now.
A killer. A killer
Real
Banshee.
thorn in the paw of Cool, the fruit dealer.
I don't know if it's a thorn in the paw. I think it's the knife that cut the paw off.
Yeah.
But Cool right now. He is getting burrow, but not burrow movement. So really that second Roach Warren.
It was just some mistake.
Kind of silly.
Nerves getting to him. Baneling, another hatchery, and a Spire on the way. And we do have drones mining from this gold base.
I love that extra hatchery. When you get that gold base, a lot of times you want an extra hatchery to help spend out your minerals.
Nice, just buying a little bit of time here. Forcing those SCVs to back up. Anything it takes to get ahead. So the Zerg did get the gold base a little bit quicker.
Banshee flies right by another queen with almost no hit points.
And here comes the Banshee now.
Banshee. Is there a queen in it?
The queen is making, but he is waiting. Doesn't look like Cloak is being upgraded, so he's just going to hang out over there.
And the gold base has been taken for top, and he's making it into a planetary. Meanwhile, Cool taking another base. I like it, taking that 4th base immediately, but the income right now, let's take a look at the income tab, if we could, and we see that, wow, you know,
he is
33% more income for Cool right now. But suddenly the Terran income jumping up. Guess he must be making mules.
Now, not everywhere is well defended, including this area over here.
Pretty hard to break through factories with Zerglings, though.
Yep. And he's continuing to make a lot of roaches here. Cool. Slowly getting back. His OGS top has kind of left him alone for quite a while here.
Is right.
If I had a long white beard right now, I'd be stroking it going, But I don't, so I'm just going, Seriously, though, I don't get the Terran's play here. The Terran had him so rocked that he then opted for a double expansion.
I think he might be trying to hit one of these Thor timing pushes. He just keeps making Thors, keeps upgrading weapons. He's getting the blue flame for Hellion. So I think he's just going to go with a Thor Hellion army and try to roll Cool over. But at this time, Cool... Ooh.
So close.
That Banshee's never dying, man. Never, ever, ever. But right now, Cool...
We got to drop. We got to drop.
That's right. I was just going to say.
Sorry.
Cool is getting dropped. So, if there's no units around where he drops, he could do a lot of damage. If you kill a couple factories or something, that can be quite great. He's
continuing to produce a ton of units over here. Now, I don't know if he's going to wait. Now, remember, Thors are very immobile. I mean, they're not...
They're slow.
They're slow. They're slow dudes. This could do a ton of damage. Remember, there are...
A lot of Zerglings in here.
Yeah.
And I like this drop already. Looks like he's going to kill a lot of depots. Blue Flame Hellions do come in.
All right, turn off the hit point bars so like we can see what's actually going on. He's going to pick up and leave again. Very nice.
Awesome play right there.
Keeping his opponent in his base. Meanwhile, he's got these expansions up and running.
Dude, Cool is a complete master. Amazing, amazing play. This is what you need to do as Zerg against Mech. Mech is immobile. Drop him and then leave. Don't lose your units.
He could even actually attack over here. There's really nothing there.
Oh, planetary.
Oh, excuse me.
A little bit scary.
Did I just do that?
Sorry, Tasteless.
I'm going to lose my job. Now we have more Lings on the way, turning into Banelings. He's got a ton of these Overlords out here. If we look at the income here, we can see Cool actually behind in supply now.
Now, the Banelings, I kind of like that. It's a nice little addition. Look at this, a nice little drop over here.
Load him back up, keeping his opponent stuffed in his base.
Yeah, the Banelings, as I was saying, a good addition. Hellions, of course, light units, so the Banelings do extra damage against them.
He's got some Hellions on the move out here. And he's got to be careful because he's on the creep now.
Oh! Very nice. Does not want to let his drones die at that expansion. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, he could get some more damage done.
There we go.
It's 2 drones. Doesn't really pay off.
That's right.
Doing another drop over here.
Now, if we look at the supply, it's a little bit scary for Cool. It's 145 supply against 185 of his opponent. Top is getting that sick 200 army of mech, mostly Thors. But Hive is up, and we do have an Ultros Cavern coming. So if he gets this Ultros Cavern up...
He's got a ton of gas.
Yeah. Cool is ready to just make infinity Ultralisks and win. But look at this.
He's going to drop
a very nice drop right here.
He forces the Thors to reposition. He's going to drop right in this area.
This is so great by Cool. He's really slowing down Top. And Top is going to have to come back with all those slow Thors. And Cool is going to have enough time to get out Ultras. I feel like we might be seeing a Zerg winner. Look at this. Awesome. Just hitting all over the place all at once. All he needs to do right now is stall. Once he gets out a ton of Ultras, he can just rip right through that Thor army.
Terran expanding over here. He could drop that. He is going to make a planetary fortress. Not as many mules as we normally see for Terran.
10 Ultras are making as well as Greater Spire. 10 Ultras at once. He's also getting the Ultra armor and more armor. Wow.
He's going to try to carve a hole back into here. Take out this expansion. Meanwhile, we have more. Oh, no, we don't. We just have Overlords over there. But the Thor timing push has come out. This is a ridiculous amount of Thors.
12 Ultras making.
12 Ultras on the way.
All he's got to do is just get a nice flank with these Ultras, rip through the Thors. He's got to have more than just the 10 Ultras, though. These Thors would actually beat that many, I believe, if micro correctly, in these tight areas.
This game's not going to go on for much longer.
The Burrowed Bane's not being too useful right there.
Yeah, we're not right there. He goes in here. He's going to attack.
It's just targeting the hatchery. Look at it. Nice areas in. Here come the Ultras.
Can he do it, though? Is it enough?
I think it might be. The splash damage on the Ultras doing 6 damage. And Cool, showing us, Zerg, just crushes through.
Oh, my God.
That army.
He spent the whole game making that army. It's all gone now.
Wow.
Whoa.
The crowd actually just went crazy. And look at this Ultralist drop coming on the way.
I wonder if it hurts to have an Ultralist crawl inside of you if you're just like, oh, God.
But, you know, this Ultras drop just going to own that Expo up. I love it. I love it. I love it.
The planetary
right now,
fortress probably can't.
There is a bug out, by the way. If you try to repair that planetary, the Ultras will still do splash damage to all the SCVs.
He's going to shred up that command center. I think our Terran player went with the wrong strategy here.
Wow. Just wow. He is cool. Is so good. He's so cool. He's so
cool.
Awesome. So handsome. He's so mighty.
He is mighty. As you can see, the Ultra is just slightly faster. I don't know if he wants to engage his planetary. It's almost mined out, actually. I think that's going to be game, actually. He doesn't really have
there's
just this location over here.
There's just not much left right now. The supply, only 132 for top.
Uh-oh. More
Ultras
drops.
being dropped.
Ultras are almost stuck behind the minerals.
They are fat.
They are pretty big. And right now, the funding that the Zerg is getting is so disproportionate. If I can look at the income tab here, so you guys can see.
Over 3 times as much.
3 times as much. So he could just keep throwing Ultralists at his opponent.
So good play here by Cool. I cannot believe it. He's just crushing the best OGS player, one of the best Terrans in the entire tournament, with this race called Zerg.
This race that is kind of the underdog race. Very nice. Even dropping creep here so that he can't build another command center. And he does another drop. Oh my God. Even the command center's freaking out.
That's right. These Thors not the best choice. We already saw how badly Thors do against Ultras. And repairing isn't going to work here, folks.
He
This
cleans
is going to
up.
have to be it.
Expect GG any second. Actually, that's a lot of Thors. Maybe this game's going to go on for a little bit longer.
Perhaps yes, but Cool has so much of the map right now. His economy, though.
Oh, nice. He's dropping Banelings over here to take out his opponent's workers.
Cool
Damn.
is doing absolutely everything in his power to win this game. And let's take a look at this production tab. He's making 8 more Ultras right now. It's actually insane.
This is pretty crazy. The fruit dealer dealing his most poisonous fruit today.
The Ultraless fruit.
The Ultraless fruit. I didn't know Ultraless counts as fruit. I didn't know this counted as fruit.
Well, it has seeds, so.
It does.
That's the rule.
He's better known at school, but he is using the ID of fruit dealer in this tournament. Now, Thors, again, so immobile. The gold expansion pretty much dried up here. This expansion's been having a hard time. You can see OGS top, the best person on the team OGS, is having a hard time multitasking a base, or I should say, map control, which is half the size of Cool. Cool's actually has doubly the amount of tasks and is still dominating.
That's right. He's just got so much going on for him right now. He just keeps on upgrading these Ultras. They're almost fully upgraded at this point.
I feel like I'm watching, Godzilla against, Mothra or something. Like it's just 2 giant
Thors
units.
versus
Yeah.
Ultras. And wow, just crushing right through this army. Ultras are so good.
Well, he's actually going to take out the planetary fortress.
Look at this. He almost holds this with his Thors.
There it is.
GG.
Wow.